From high fashion emailing and Britney Spears on Tinder and Charlie Sheen tipping a waiter $1,000, we are your source for entertainment news. Here with me are my panelists, Janessa Andiorio, Anthony DeCandio, and Kelly Novak. Apple has just released not one, but two new iPhones, the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Apple branded the new phone saying, quote, bigger than bigger, end quote. The iPhone 6 is 4.7 inches, whereas the iPhone 6 Plus is 5.6 inches and has new features like Apple Pay and one of the biggest iOS releases ever. What do you guys think of the new iPhone?
I think iPhone is trying to be like Samsung. That's what I think. Samsung had the big phones first, iPhone's just trying to copy it.
I think the phone's definitely gonna be too big. Like, I want to have a phone I can fit in my pocket and like kind of hide if I'm texting in class or something. But like, this phone's like ginormous, so like, how are you gonna hide
Literally
it?
the
How are you gonna hold
iPad.
it?
It's like an iPad. It's like an iPad in your pocket.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. I think like they made a bigger one for like older people, so it's easier to see.
Oh yeah,
that
my
makes
grandma could get it.
I know
It's
my
a
mom
nice
would
way to
buy
look at it.
iPhone 6 Plus, geared for grandparents.
That's actually like a new term like that they coined. It's a phablet. It's a phone tablet.
Oh my
So I don't
God.
think it's Apple's, but like phones are getting that big now.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I think it's ridiculous.
I think it's
I think the iPhone 5S is big enough.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
is, definitely is.
Yeah.
A parody of a new Apple Watch made by the YouTuber Jack Films has gone viral. The video mocks the ideas behind the watch by commenting on the many different features, like the setting the date on your phone and seeing a picture of your gallery on the tiny screen. And celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres tweeted the new Apple product, quote, saying, quote, so excited for the new Apple Watch, and for centuries we've been checking the time by looking at the other phones and now having it on your wrist. Genius. End quote. So do you guys think that people are actually going to take the watch as like something serious or as a joke?
Let's start off with how expensive this is. Like, how many people are actually going to have it?
Only the die-hard Apple
Yeah.
fans were going to have this watch. And I personally, it scares me because now you literally cannot be disconnected from your technology. You're wearing it now. It's a wearable. That's
Yeah.
a new term also, a wearable. So it's like the Google Glass or something like that. I'm just full of terms. So, you know, it's scary. You know, at least now I can put my phone in my bag or my pocket and it's away, but now you're wearing it. You can't escape technology now.
Yeah, I think the Apple Watch is literally so stupid. Like in the parody video, the one that you talked about, Jack
Yeah.
Films, it was funny. He used the tagline, "You didn't ask for it, but here it is anyway," which is so true because like the
It's on your
screen is
wrist.
so small. You want to see all your pictures on your screen? Like,
Yeah.
you can see it on your phone.
And you can share your heartbeat with somebody. Like, let's go to Toads. Let me share my heartbeat with you.
Yeah, that could be the new pickup line. I don't know about that.
I'll
but-
come back to campus and be like, oh, that's your heartbeat. I found you.
I don't think I want to know my heartbeat at Toads, so I'm not going to buy the Apple Watch. I'm just going to stay away from that. Save my
Yeah,
money for
I'm
something
not an
else.
Apple fan anyway,
Yeah.
so.
No.
I wouldn't buy it.
Django Unchained actress Danielle Watts claims LAPD brutality after being accused of prostitution with her white boyfriend, Brian, a celebrity chef. The two were making out in the parking lot of the CBS studios after a meeting with the director, and the residents of a nearby apartment complex called the cops after seeing the two. The cops asked for the actress's ID, but the actress refused, and she was cuffed and put in the back of a cop car. She later wrote on Facebook, quote, today I was handcuffed and denied by two police officers from the City Police Department after refusing to agree that I have done something wrong by showing affection fully clothed in a public place. The couple have retained the lawyer and filed a complaint with the LAPD. What is your take on the whole situation?
I mean, a lot of people were saying, I think the actress felt this way, that it was like a form of racism against her and her boyfriend because they were a mixed couple making out. But I think the neighbor just called merely because they were aggressively making out in a vehicle and maybe they were uncomfortable and there were kids around and they didn't want the kids to see it. I don't think it was because of police were being brutal because they were a mixed race
Yeah,
couple.
I kind of disagree with that. I think it's really messed up. Like, if she's in the car with the boyfriend making out, like, it's their car, they can do what they want. Maybe the public setting, like, wasn't the perfect setting. Like, but, like, I think it's kind of messed up how they arrest her and put her in handcuffs and stuff because she wouldn't show her ID.
The only thing is that like she didn't show her ID, so she probably would have gotten out of it if she was just like, oh, here's my ID. And
Yeah.
they
And
might
if she
have.
had been compliant, maybe they
might have
wouldn't have
been
been so brutal with her.
I don't think I would have shown my ID either. Like, you're minding your own business. You're in your car making out with the person you're dating. Like, what's the
Yeah.
big deal?
Well,
You're
yeah,
in your
what's
car.
the-
You're not
yeah.
sitting on a park bench. Like,
I don't think they had to
Doing
go
what
as
it
far
is.
as like handcuffing her and putting in the
I don't think it
police
had
car.
to. It wasn't that serious.
Yeah,
like,
no, it wasn't.
how many teenagers make out in the car all the time?
literally, exactly.
Yeah. Step aside William and Kate. Jay-Z has dropped the big hint that Beyonce is pregnant again during their performance in France on the On the Run tour. During the song Beach is Better, Jay-Z changes the lyrics from I replaced it with another one to pregnant with another one. The couple has not made an official announcement, but publicists were not involved when they revealed Beyonce was pregnant with their first daughter, Blue Ivy. This second announcement comes to us while divorce rumors are also being spread about the couple. Do you think that the world is ready for the power couple to have a new baby?
Yes, I think so. I would love to be that baby. Have Beyonce and Jay-Z as a mom and dad. Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
I'm the only one, I think, who doesn't worship the ground Beyonce walks on, or Jay-Z, and I personally don't care if they're having another child. I mean, they announced their last baby during a concert too. I think it was during the MTV Video Music
Yeah.
Awards or the Movie Awards or something like that. And it's just, I don't know. Now they just need to find a new way. I think it's all publicity at this point.
I think it's definitely, I think, a publicity stunt to like pull away attention from what happened in the elevator and like the divorce
Yeah.
rumors.
Well, I wonder if Solange is gonna be in the delivery room when the baby's born. Like
That'd
will
be funny.
If you take the elevator up to the delivery room, like, will she go? Like, will she take the stairs? Like, I don't know.
I hope she takes the stairs, personally.
might be a better option.
Yeah, no, I just want to be in the Illuminati with them all. So that's my
I'm
life
good.
goal.
I'm good.
Yeah, no Illuminati.
We have much more to talk about after this short break, but first is the Instagram of the week, sponsored by the Bobcat Shop.
This week's Instagram of the Week is brought to you by the Bobcat Shop. The Bobcat Shop is your source for custom printing and embroidery for your team, organization, or group. The Bobcat Shop is located at 1010 Sherman Avenue, just 2.5 miles from the Mount Carmel campus. This week's Instagram is by @DevKings with a beautiful photo of the fountain and water feature by the Center for Communications and Engineering. Make sure to follow us at #ThatQU on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to be featured on our show.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Wake up, Quinnipiac! It's the morning after! Hey! Come on, guys, it's time for TMA! Let's go! What's the morning after? Mondays at 10, only on Q30! A new sex tape might be on the market, and it's not Kim and Ray J this time. Iggy Azalea is reported to be the star of a new sex tape with ex-boyfriend rapper Heath Wine. At first, her lawyers told the press that the video was not real. Then they went back on their statement, saying that if it was her, it would be unknowledge and it would not be consensual because she was underage. However, Izzy's ex-boyfriend says that she was legal age and did know she was being filmed. Let me ask you now if you think that this is actually a real sex tape.
The thing is that she's pulled so many if-then statements. Like,
Yeah.
first she was like, no, maybe it's me. If it was me, I'm not old enough. Like,
Yeah, she was bringing up all these excuses about, you know,
I'm
if it was her.
underage. No,
I think-
I'm not
I think-
underage.
I think it's possible. I'm pretty sure Iggy Azalea had like a tough upbringing, so I don't know if that has to do with the sex tape, but maybe she got into something she shouldn't have, and I feel like it might be hers.
Yeah, I feel like she's just trying to cover it up. Like, I just want, like, if it comes out, though, I want the name of it's gonna be, though. Like, it'll be fancy. Like, what's the sex tape?
Black
like?
Widow.
Like, yeah, like there's so many different sides of her. Like,
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
I definitely could see her doing that though. It's just
She
I think she would do it.
Be good.
She'd be good.
I don't know.
Okay, so we all know the first person to watch the tape.
Yeah,
is
would be
here.
right there, right
so,
there.
Said too much.
While on Jimmy Fallon interview, newly single pop star Britney Spears was signed up for a dating app Tinder, unknowingly while promoting her new lingerie collection called The Intimate Britney Spears. Spears seemed genuinely surprised when she was told the news and says sarcastically, quote, "Oh yeah, I'm thrilled," end quote. Would you swipe right for Britney?
Oh yeah, swipe right 100%. This is all my first grade dreams like coming true. Like literally, like Britney Spears is my crush like all elementary school. So like, swipe me baby one more time. Like I hope I see her on Tinder. I might just get the app for that.
I personally was a Christina Aguilera fan myself, but I'd swipe right for Britney. Why not?
I wouldn't swipe right for Britney. She's too crazy. Like she might have came back okay, but
Honestly,
you never know if she'll break
she
again
could
or
be- she
shave
could be
your
a
Yeah,
head.
she's on the verge at any
Yeah.
time.
She could be a slave for me. I'll swipe right for her. Like Britney. I don't even care if she has kids. Like I'm way better than K-Fed. So that's,
Oh
really
God,
all that
a
matters.
lot of people are better than K-Fed.
I have to agree with that.
Yes. Joanne Rivers' Dr. Lawrence Cohen has been fired and was asked to step down from his position from the board of the York Hill Clinic. The board's main reason for asking the doctor to step down was because he allowed the ENT doctor to come and perform an unauthorized biopsy. While that was happening, Rivers was into respiratory and cardiac arrest. Is it justifiable that she was fired?
I definitely think from a business perspective, it was a good call. They're like covering their butts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very like iffy like subject because like I don't know like I'm sure people make mistakes all the time and he's like a top surgeon so like I don't know if he should have been fired, maybe like asked to have like a leave period where he can like learn more, maybe go to a few more classes, but like I don't know if fired's like kind of intense.
Yeah, he's a world-renowned doctor. Everyone
Yeah.
knows who he is. He was a co-owner of the York Hill practice, and I think that they fired him merely because a lot of people were outraged by what
Yeah.
happened with Joan Rivers. I mean, this has probably happened all the time.
Yeah.
This has probably happened before, but because it wasn't a public figure, nobody knew. So I feel like they just fired him merely because.
But do you think the ENT should have been fired too?
See, I don't know. I mean, the ENT was just there, and like this is a surgeon like asking an ENT to come in and check it out. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, say no, like I'm good. Like you're trying to make it up in like the healthcare industry. Like, why would you like say no? Like your boss basically asking you to check something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just talk about how funny it is. It's called the York Hill.
Yeah, I was like thinking that when you read that. I was like, such a coincidence.
Yeah, funny, Quinnipiac, okay. Coming up after the break, find out how the fashion and technology worlds are combining. But first, our Instagram of the week, sponsored by the Bobcat Shop.
This week's Tweet of the Week is brought to you by the Bobcat Shop. The Bobcat Shop is located at 1010 Sherman Avenue and is your go-to for Quinnipiac apparel and accessories. This week's Tweet of the Week is by @YourGirlAnge, who tweeted, "I'm still grieving the loss of the sushi bar at the Calf. Hashtag, why Chartwells? So do we, Ange. So do we." Make sure to follow us at hashtag ThatQU on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to be featured on our show.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
And we have a
Back to his Hollywood days.
This is my mom.
playoff spot, which
A new fashion trend has emerged, and it takes something from high fashion and technology and puts them together. It is a wearable bracelet or necklace that can receive incoming messages, calls, emails, and text messages. The bracelet was originally called the Intelligent Communication Accessory, or MICA for short. The bracelet was developed by Intel and cost $1,000. But if you are looking for something cheaper, lines like Rebecca Minkoff, Ralph Lauren, Tory Burch, and Apple all have created spin-offs of the products. Are any of you interested in getting something like this?
No.
Definitely not.
Goes back to my wearable point. The wearable, you're just constantly connected. Plus, if it's a necklace, how do you read it?
That's
I
just-
think,
I
like,
couldn't
if it was
even
on a
tell
necklace
you.
like this,
Definitely.
would it be in this little dot? Like, I don't
You're just
understand.
awkwardly like.
This is like every guy's like worst nightmare. Like first off, you're on a date with a girl, like, and she's on her phone the entire time. Like that can be put away. Like you do that game, like phone's on the little table, but then her necklace is going off like every just like hooking it up, and like her necklace is going beep beep beep.
Or it lights up,
what do you
or like
do?
what?
Yeah,
Like,
what are you doing?
Like I mean, I obviously wouldn't get one. I don't want to wear a long necklace and get my email on it, but like.
I
Like,
hate getting emails on my phone as it is now. Like I would hate for my phone, like my watch or my necklace, to just keep going off in the middle.
Yeah.
Of, like,
And also, why is Apple making a necklace? They need to slow their roll and chill a little bit.
Yeah,
They're
they're
fashion
getting
line now.
greedy. They're getting selfish.
They are getting
But
selfish.
I personally just don't agree with any of the wearable technology at all. Like, you have a cell phone. A lot of it, you need a cell phone to even use it. So
Yeah.
I just would have a
Definitely
cell phone
with the
and call it a
Apple
day.
one, you need an iPhone 5 or like larger to use the watch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They said 4S and below, it's like you won't
won't
work
be
with the
able-
watch.
no.
So it's just getting more.
It's just.
It's all full circle. It all comes
Let's
around.
just keep it on our phones and not on our necks and on our wrists.
and how do you read something on your wrist though? Like, how do you?
I guess.
I
you-
just don't get how you respond. If you can read your email, probably.
But
But
how do you
type on
protect
your
it?
You
wrist.
Yeah.
touch it with your
Yeah.
thumb, it's like the whole screen's gone.
And, like, I'm like one of those people who opens an email and like I read it and I usually forget to respond. So if it's on my wrist, I'll open it and be like, okay, like I got it later. I'll probably never answer.
No, it'll go
And
away.
what do? Take your necklace and like look down at it or hold it in the air? You look stupid like that. Like
It's like, hold on. Hold on.
Would it even be a touch screen though? Like,
I would.
would there be buttons on it? Like,
No, because like when I was looking at the pictures, it literally was like a gold bracelet. I didn't see a screen or anything. I was like, how do I read?
How do you navigate it?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just like very strange.
Everyone needs to give up on that. I don't think it's going to catch on.
No, it's not.
Then again, you never know.
No.
That's true.
After a waiter in Pennsylvania was given a 20-cent tip from Eagles football player Leslie McCoy, Charlie Sheen tweeted, quote, "Please tell Rob Kay I'm pledging $1,000 to him for the tip debacle. I just want to help. Hashtag no judgment," end quote. Not only was Sheen generous, but was called an American hero and a gentleman by Tom Up, the owner of the restaurant. I'm pretty sure Charlie Sheen is winning with this one. What do you guys think?
I definitely have, like, Charlie Sheen has had his moments of pure, like, stupidity,
Yeah.
but sometimes he just does things that are like, you're like, oh, maybe he is a good person at heart. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, I think the waiter is hashtag winning with this one.
Yes.
Like, so you get that like tip and the bill and all that, but now you're getting $1,000. Plus, I also read that online the receipt that was left by the NFL player is worth like I think $15,000
Oh
or
my
$22,000 on
on
eBay.
eBay.
So now you're getting the $1,000 from Charlie Sheen, the $22,000 receipt on eBay, which is probably still going up,
Yeah,
and then
probably.
your 20-cent tip. So just add that all together, and
I
wow.
don't know if Charlie Sheen is doing this out of the goodness of his heart. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's part of publicity stunt, but maybe he has some good in there. I don't know. It's just Charlie Sheen has done so much. I can't.
Yeah. Like,
tell
well, kind of
anymore.
like his like ice bucket challenge. It was
It
no
was-
ice, it was money, and he was like, "I'm donating $10,000 from this
And
ice
he's
bucket
just on a
challenge."
roll.
And I was
And
like,
just let him go.
I wish I was this waiter
Yeah,
right
maybe
now.
maybe
Oh my
he'll
God.
give me
definitely love to be the
$1,000.
Pay for maybe half a semester.
Right?
That'd be great.
Wonderful.
wonderful.
Charlie Sheen.
you can give me
Kendall-
$1,000.
Kendall Jenner is no longer a stranger to New York or Paris Fashion Week. She has walked in countless numbers of shows for designers like Marc Jacobs and exposing some skin at the Tommy Hilfiger show. She's now walked alongside some of the big boys in the fashion industry, like Candace Singapore and Naomi Campbell. Kendall isn't in the shadow of her 4 sisters anymore. Here is what she has to say about starting out.
The first fashion week, I was like the baby. I didn't really know how people would take me, but I've gotten the flow of it. Like I did my first fashion weeks, and now this is my second one. I can like go to castings and just walk in and know what's gonna happen. And
It looks like she's on the road to the fashion and high fashion. What do you guys think of her career?
I think Kendall deserves it. I do. A lot of people think that she doesn't deserve it because she's a Kardashian, like she had it easier than other models. But I think she has the face, she has the body, she could be commercials, she could be editorial. I watch a lot of America's Next Top Model, that's why I know these words. But I think she's great, and I think she's doing a great job, and I definitely think she deserves to be like in the spotlight. I am very passionate about Kendall Jenner.
I definitely think she has like a Naomi Campbell attitude. Like I don't like that about her. She's very like, she whines a lot, and she's definitely not my favorite Kardashian.
Yo, Kendall Jenner is my bae. Like Kendall, if you ever see this, like find me. I love Kendall Jenner. She's gorgeous. Like I literally like want to marry the girl. I honestly, whatever she wants to do,
She's gonna
do
whine
it.
about everything.
Yeah, I want to marry
She can
Kendall
whine
Jenner.
to me about
Yeah.
anything, and I will listen to all of her complaints 24/7 to be in the same room as her.
I personally think
Kendall.
Kylie is prettier than Kendall.
So much. Yes, I like
I
Kylie so
don't.
much more.
I think Kylie got
Yeah.
those lip injections and she's
Well,
only like
it's
16.
makeup.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
makeup.
Yo,
makeup,
Kendall
you
is
know.
bae. Kendall for life.
But Kendall, I don't know. She's kind of awkward and lanky and
Yeah,
just-
she's very like.
I don't know.
If I had
how
to pick
feel.
one, I'd definitely just go
Yo,
with
haters
Chloe.
gonna hate Kendall.
Oh, Chloe.
I always have your back.
Chloe.
girl.
Chloe's the best one now.
Chloe's my bae.
After the break, we will tell you why the picture of a sick baby was taken down off of Facebook. Stay with us.
You're watching Hashtag That on Q30, sponsored by the Bobcat Shop. Stay tuned for more.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Wake up, Quinnipiac! It's the morning after! Hey! Come on, guys, it's time for TMA! Let's go! What's the morning after? Mondays at 10, only on Q30! Netflix has joined the internet slowdown protest that is calling for stronger net neutrality regulations. But don't worry, your videos won't be any slower. You'll just see a spinning loading icon, which is a symbol of a warning of what the internet would look like if there was no net neutrality, which would make the internet service providers ask for extra fees or slow down the internet content to people that have already had Wi-Fi. Do you think that this is a good cause?
Yeah, I think that I like what Netflix is doing to like show everyone like what would happen like if it was slow, and like I love how they're like kind of like on our side. Like it's kind of like messed up how like they're trying to make 2 like speeds now for different websites. Like I'm sorry, I have BobcatNet. I'm always waiting forever. Like
BobcatNet is horrible.
And then they
So imagine it was even slower. There's even slower lanes.
I wouldn't be able to
like,
do
I
it.
need my Netflix. I need to watch shows all the time and not do homework.
Yeah.
So like, I'm
yeah.
glad they're like trying to show everyone like what would happen. Like this time, people can all like band together, like take a stand against this, and show that we don't like it and we don't want it to happen. So that's something I think is really cool about
Yeah,
this.
I think they're voting on it today. Like they opened it to the public to get opinions, like, and they did that protest last Wednesday, I believe. and now they're voting on it today. So it'll be interesting, I guess, to see where they take it with that. But a lot of websites got behind this. You know, Etsy, Mozilla, Imgur, a lot
Yeah.
of different websites. And obviously not a lot of people are happy with it. So, and a lot of the public isn't either. So, you know, I don't think it's a good thing at all.
Yeah, I have to give it to them for creating awareness about it. So like, at least we kind of got an idea before it happens and it's
Yeah.
like finalized and everything.
Because if it did happen, I would be
Oh.
so angry. Because Bobcat Net plus that, no thanks.
Yeah, I wonder what the websites that are on like the fast lane are.
Yeah.
Like, I just wonder
I
like
think one of them is Disney, which, does Disney really need to be any faster?
No.
Disney's already taken over the world, so.
yeah, I just wonder like why they would even choose to go onto that fast lane when other websites like Netflix and like Etsy and all these things are like agreeing with like us and
Yeah.
just staying like off that fast track and trying to prove a point. Like I don't know why they think they're better than everyone else and going onto this fast lane. I just think it's like because they're on this like lane already, I'm probably gonna use their website less.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
have to
Right.
pay for it. So
Yeah,
It's just
That
and then,
just
like,
doesn't
on the,
add up.
On the smaller lane, you just get less traffic to that site. Like it could be a growing business, and they have no like a way to get their name out there because
Who's gonna
they're on a
wait?
slower lane.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
already paying for college and spring break and a lot of other things, so I really don't want to pay for
Any more
faster
things?
Netflix.
Netflix is
sorry.
already $8. I can't
I'll
have
go
it
back
up
to
anymore.
Blockbuster.
don't even talk about
What
$8.
happened to Blockbuster? They
It's
closed.
pretty much, yeah, it went bankrupt.
Kevin Bond, the parents of Hudson Bond, is trying to create a Facebook page, Huston's Heart, to raise awareness for money for medical expenses. When rejected from Facebook, Facebook initially rejected the ad, saying that the picture was, quote, scary, gory, and sensational, and invokes a negative response. Bond did not give up after the story was and raised national attention to Facebook, and then Facebook offered $10,000 worthy of ads to help the family out. Do you think that Facebook should have better ways of checking if something is actually scary, gory, or like evokes a negative?
Because I think there was a quote Facebook made that they said anything depicting something gory, scary, a car accident. I think they even said something about zombies or vampires. I think like they can't be on Facebook. And I was actually very saddened by this. It wasn't a gory image at all. Like this baby needed help, and there
Yes.
have been other pictures of babies on Facebook. And why this particular baby? Because it got a lot of attention, because it needed the most help. I just thought it was wrong. And Facebook, I mean, offering the $10,000 in the end helped, you know, but at the same time they're covering their butts because they made a
Oh
mistake.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the one good thing about this, like whole thing happening with the baby being taken down and stuff, it's kind of raising more awareness now for the family, for Hudson's
Yeah,
Heart
absolutely.
Foundation, because like, I mean, I didn't know about it before it was taken down, but now I'm definitely looking into it. It's something I want to donate to and support that family.
Yeah,
Because that
definitely.
is kind of messed up that Facebook would take it down. They should really embrace the inclusion of all people on their website and something like that. Just, I don't know, I feel like they should just like it's not bad. It's like something that's happening to someone. And if
Yeah.
the parents want to raise awareness for it, that's a great place to go because everyone's on Facebook and they should respect that.
Yeah, but do you think like it's like a robot looking at these pictures, or do you think it's an actual
think-
like person?
I don't think an actual person sits there and is like, oh, okay, like this picture can go on, she looks pretty, she looks bad. Like,
Yeah.
it was they probably like scanned the image and saw something. Maybe
Yeah,
it got
maybe
caught.
there's a filter. Maybe like they see certain colors or certain like I don't know. You know, I'm sure it's something that
Yeah.
something makes it not okay.
I feel like maybe someone reported the picture and like
That
from
could've
there, maybe,
happened. Oh,
maybe they
yeah.
got a lot of reports or something from like maybe like people who are just like not mature and didn't want to see this on their timeline. There's an option you can hide something from your timeline,
Yeah.
and maybe they don't know that much about Facebook, and they probably just like reported it, and then from there like it got a lot of reports and like it went through Facebook, and maybe they saw it through there, and then once like it got complaints and maybe like the head people at Facebook saw that and like wanted to give it back, give them the $10,000 so they felt bad because they know they were in the wrong.
Yeah.
I just hope that that baby gets the help that it needs and that it wants. You know, the family's already gotten through a ton of hardship with Facebook denying and all that stuff. So
I think, yeah, even though like they took it down at first and like denied them access, like I think it's definitely helping now that maybe it's like a blessing that it happened because now it's getting so much more awareness
Yeah, and they'll definitely get more money for the medical stuff.
Yeah.
and
so,
support. Yeah.
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 That was all we have for you this week. Again, I'm your host, Jessica Larry, and my panelists, Janessa, Anthony, and Kelly. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, at #ThatQU. Tune in next week for more entertainment news.